I think given the amount of time that he has been held in solitary confinement and the situation on the ground for him, I think it's a very powerful message. I think we know that obviously within the Kurdish community and Turkish community there, he is very well respected in terms of his views and opinions. But obviously that is also, there is global respect for his writings, for his work, for his beliefs, really, his progressive attitudes. And I think it is very clear that any peace negotiations will need him to be part of that, to be leading within that, and to ensure that those talks, those negotiations are successful, that they do bring peace to the region and to the communities there. But also that, you know, I think it's hard to see that happening while ever he remains in prison and isolated from the community. We have repeatedly said in the global solidarity movement that it is essential that he be released, that he is allowed to take part in any democratic processes. And I think given this late statement, it is probably more essential than ever, really, that now that happens as a matter of urgency, to allow productive peace talks and to finally bring peace to that region and to the people of that region. I think it is essential that Turkey do engage positively with the peace process, but also that they allow him to be part of that, because without that, I just don't see that there will be progress. You know, I think the announcements over the past couple of months, particularly, you know, the decision to stop, you know, any sort of armed conflict or and so on, is an important step. And I think that you know, Turkish government should take that as an important part of the process, and should therefore very positively engage with it, should ensure that all parties have the possibility to engage in a positive way. And without that, as I say, I just don't see that we will make progress. The EU has a role to play, you know, in all regions across Europe, but also globally, in terms of calling for peace. As ever, there are times when there are very good words that are said, and people within the leadership within the EU will talk about the need for peace, will talk about the need for justice. But I think, as we are seeing, not just in Turkey, but in other parts of the world, that that doesn't always deliver actions. And actually, sometimes it is important that the European community takes action against any state that is not following international law, that is not engaging in positive peace processes, that does not, you know, follow international and humanitarian law. So I think there have been, you know, comments and support for peace and for justice, but whether they are doing enough currently to ensure that that is successful, I think remains to be seen. Violent or oppressive of the people that live there. We will continue to fight for justice. We will continue to campaign and raise awareness and call for his release. And I think that it is absolutely essential that he is part of any peace process discussions to finally peace and justice for the people there.